Okay, this is what I get to eat to walk 28 kilometers on the Camino de Santiago. So we were on our final stretch of the trip. It was a weekend, so everything was closed, but there was a lot more people. So we were trying to find an open breakfast place, and we finally found one. And then I got a whole load of croissants, and it was so busy in there. They just ended up giving us like free croissants, and I don't know why. It was also because they were very busy and they got some orders mixed up. But anyways, I still love it. And then I got carrot cake for breakfast, and I ate the whole thing. And my mom got some leche flan. So then I had some of that, got my coffee. It was very nice. And then we had to use the bathroom after a while walking. So we went to this place and then we bought some coffee. And then we were like, oh, can we use their bathroom? And they said, oh, you have to pay for it. So we had to pay for our coffee and our bathroom, which wasn't that great. And then we went on Google Maps and we saw the reviews and they were like, yeah, you have to pay for the bathroom here and nowhere else. So maybe don't stop here. So we were like, oh, we should have just looked at Google Maps before going. But anyways, for our first lunch, actually, we stopped at this Mexican place and it was really nice. And I've been eating this whole trip. But you know what? You only live once. And I'm never going to be in this place at this age, at this time, ever again in my life, so might as well live it. They gave us paella and they gave us some free cochino soup, I think. Then for our second lunch, we stopped for some snackies and then we got one of the pilgrim menu meals and it came with some steak and some soup and some bread, and the steak was so juicy and tender and it was just what I needed after a while of walking, and the fries were just so good. They were crispy and I put some flaky sea salt on them and it was perfect. And then I finally got to try a Santiago cake and it was pretty good. It tastes like a macaron, the crust of a macaron. Then my mom also got some leche flan again because we know no one ever said you can have too much leche flan. And then we finally arrived at the Santiago de Compostela and it was so rewarding to see the cathedral. And then we went inside. After that, we rested, got some ice cream, got some empanadas. My mom got the cochino one. I actually don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it was quite good and juicy and flavorful. But then I went and got some churros at this place and there was a lot of teenagers there and the churros were quite cheap and you gotta dip them in this thick hot chocolate. So we shared 3 and we kept going at it. It was so good, especially the churros mixed with the chocolate, the creamy rich chocolate. And I started just eating that chocolate and that's the end of the day.